Welcome back for another most gracious, yummy update, my friends. Checking it out here. Bitcoin's weekly candle has given us a lot of confidence, hasn't it? We're around this pit stop area. I remember I wrote about this pit stop area months and months and months ago last year. It's just something I thought about where in the next bear market, I believe we are coming back here. I don't know when it's going to be, but I feel like even if we did shoot up to these tremendous prices up to the top, we hopefully do get a 250 to 300k Bitcoin. We don't know. We just don't know when it comes to these things. You never do know, okay? You don't know when Euphoria is going to appear. All these things can take you for a bit of a ride. I do know one thing, though. I don't care what anybody says. The altcoin industry have the most die-hard believers. That's it. There are no weak hands in altcoins, my friends. When you have 5 red monthly candles like this, let's even check out the 3-month chart. Oh my gosh. Look how terrible that is. Whoa, man. Look how many red 3-month candles there are. Do you understand the pain for retailers? Because retailers, 3 months is like an eternity to them. Okay? Because they think crypto is like a scam. It's kind of like 3 months of them. Remember, friends, they treat it like a casino. You're in a casino for how long? A couple of hours before you go home. You want to get sloshed with the boys and continue the night. Or you finish off the night there. You're just there for a few hours, you know? You eat some cherries, have some ice cream, okay, maybe have a punt, you know, here and there, but that's it. Then you go home. But for retailers and everyone else out here, they can't imagine staying 3 months in a freaking casino. Well, look at these. These are 3-month red candles, multiple in a row. So is that bad? It's not about a good or bad thing, friends. Remember, it's an ebb and flow. It just tells me Bitcoin have the weakest of weak hands. Altcoiners have the strongest of strong hands. And speaking about memes and strong hands, look at this guy. Here is Donald Pump, friends. So he was memeing this picture, obviously a play. Shout out to Mr. Durkee Turkey getting this picture, sir. Mr. Donald Pump was negotiating with Zelensky. He's like, you know, we're going to make quite the deal. Quite the deal. We got to do quite the pump. It's kind of funny, friends. It wouldn't be funny if it turns out that Donald Trump's policies is just like, how can I pump markets? Which would be interesting, because if we finish off this term with President Pump, with many pumps, we might be thinking about other presidents doing the same. We'll see. Dick with Butt is obviously on Pulse Chain as well, friends. So there's a strong and vibrant community out here. We're on the Telegrams, all having fun. So this picture's gone viral. Also, I think the guy who took the picture made a tweet. He's like, man, I can't believe this dude is he's just in so many memes. I don't know what it is. It's because he's unique hair. He's a living meme himself, so it is funny. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Master Friend. If only you knew how back we really are. Thank you very much. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. Are we back? I hope we are, friends. I want to show you this Coinfessions Rekt that has appeared today. Check this out. I made over 100k in one day from an initial buy-in of $270. Man, so he made like a 500x, I think. Actually, 370x. But still, man, that's a giant number. And then he says, I trusted big people in the community, and they would ping me if they see big potential on a coin. Over the period of 1 week and just under 10 trades, I lost all of it again. Nobody knows this because I was planning on letting everyone know when I reached 1 million. February was the hardest month in my entire life, and I have never felt worse. I had planned a whole different life, and now I'm back to nothing. Why was February tough, friends? Because President Pump launched his meme coin in January, didn't he? Right? It was either January or February. He was trading off the hype of that. Okay? He was trading other coins. Oh, it's just getting started, and everything dunk. So, see, friends, when you treat your money in a portfolio to be like this fast money trading stuff, like it's literally, I have no example. Like, if you're a young man, if you treat every girl like a lady of the night, okay, or a stripper, if you treat everyone like that, okay, there's consequences for that. You know what I mean? They'll be able to read the good ones that you're after will be able to read through you. People who have their own self-worth and self-dignity, right? Also, if you're a female and you're a man hater, you're a man eater, if you treat every guy like your, face tattooed ex-boyfriend who maybe cheated on you when you were 17 because he rode like a really cool motorcycle, vroom vroom. If you treat every guy like that, guess what? Every guy who knows his worth is going to be avoiding you because you're that girl with baggage and no one wants to hang out with you and you're annoying and you probably stink as well. Okay, so there's too many downsides here. There's no upsides.
Okay, but think this is the same thing, right? This person treating their portfolio like it's a little casino thing out here. Even though we always joke crypto's casino and stuff ahead, but you got your life savings and investment. Well, here we love it, okay? This is what you get. So this person made a 370x, think it's sweet, I'll just do it again. You're never going to get this again. They'll literally never get it again. They're going to keep chasing that magic dragon, though. See, friends, this is what happens, right? At least they learn a lesson. But this is, see, friends, this is the worst part. Most Coinfessions Rekt, they put $270 in, turns into 1,000, and then they go to zero. And they do it again, and they're like, hey, I've got to do something different. This ain't working. Okay, this person made a 370x, okay, off one buy-in. Now they think, oh, cool, I just got to go slosh it around and trade now. You know, so they don't learn. That's why, man, it's just like going to casino, friends. The worst thing that could ever happen is you win at the start, okay? And that's why we all understand things. Now, I don't understand. Look, when you see, friends, let's play some Pikachu music, okay? We are going to make it. Now, a lot of people, when we say, oh, crypto is an investment, not really, okay? Yeah, it's like a casino, whatever. It's risky, highly volatile. Then they look at the coins. They go, oh, what coins do you like? And like everything's down because Ethereum's down, because the business cycle is down. But not everyone understands this. Literally nobody understands this. Literally no one. That's why you watch me, friends. Highest value content in crypto. And I am, yes, tweaking my nipples. Here we go. Okay. When you understand what I'm about to tell you, it all makes sense. Okay. Liquidity and market caps. All right. I've made videos and episodes on here for you. Market cap in dollars is the collective size of the house that everyone says they're storing in that coin. So market cap is this whole thing. For example, 50 million. Okay. Where you ask every single person, hey, how much do you have in a coin? Oh, it's 50 million. The liquidity, though, is the size of the door. So there's only 1 million. Okay. So liquidity is how much is resting on the bid. Okay. Remember, there's a bid and there's an offer. Okay. In the book. So liquidity and market cap is different. And you understand, right? Market cap, yes. Market cap can be crushed down, lower number for everyone when the liquidity gets thinner because people are selling. And it doesn't take that much. That's what people don't understand. So if you have most people are new to crypto, that's why you're new to markets, friends. I'm here to help you. If you see a coin with 50 million market cap, right, its bid would only be like 500K. It's about 1%, $500,000. So basically, if the market cap of your coin, it used to be 50 million, right? Now it went down to 5 million. It's down 90% from the peak to the top, to the bottom. That's very, very common, right? People think, oh no, we lost $45 million. No, you didn't. You did not lose $45 million, okay? The coins community bid, it had 500K. I think at that bottom, it will probably only have around like 50K. Yeah, 50K. So you didn't lose $45 million. You lost $450,000. Okay, so basically, the money people think they need for something to go up or down, you pretty much got to divide it by 10. That's how volatile crypto is. Okay, by the way, it's all markets like this with stocks and stuff, but there's a lot of market makers, institutions and stuff out here, okay? So that's the thing. So also, when people have a coin, they're like, oh, we're 100 million market cap, and how do we get to 1 billion? How does 900 million get inserted? It's not the number that you think. You don't need to insert 900 million. You probably got to insert only like 10 million. Actually, that's like Farcoin. The bid on Farcoin is like 10 to 20 million dollars on the bid, okay? So your job is to guess how big the house can grow before a few people decide to exit the door, capping the price. That's bull market euphoria stuff, okay? So I hope that kind of makes sense. That's why when you understand this, you don't get stressed about, oh, this coin is down a lot. Man, it's tiny. They're literally tiny numbers. They are. I know, but it's one thing to say, it's another thing to live through it, okay? We deserve a giant bull market pump. Altcoins shouldn't be this low. Pump it. So it is true, friends. Altcoins shouldn't be this low, but they are. So what do you do? Okay, keep holding. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, non-financial advice. You can do whatever you want. A lot of people click sell. They've hit their time. I know people want. It's a funny thing, man. Like, remember a few months ago, people said, "Man, crypto owes me. Crypto owes me." I'm like, dude. Crypto owes like 450 million people too at the same time, right? Just because we all decide, oh, we deserve money now after 4 years, doesn't mean the market has to do anything, right? So that's what happens. Know what you hold. Coins like Pulse Chain Calls, PDI, Bitcoin, and Ethereum do not have a blacklist function. Cuck bucks like the USDS Soy, USDC Circle, and USDT Tether are all enabled with a blacklist function. The Cuck bucks can be shut off with one button press. So they do have a blacklist function, friends. You can see this on the hotel bed. Everyone here's enjoying this orgy fest. And here are the cuck bucks. Okay, you have the Circle, the Tether, USDS. Okay, so they're pretty much, they can shut off all their money here if you only have these trash currencies, and they keep the yield for themselves. Okay, they're literally cuck bucks. It's very, very sad, but it is what it is. Okay, it also opens up product market fit, doesn't it? With PDI out here. So that's beautiful. Let's see how that plays out. So that's why if you understand these things, liquidity and these things and these market numbers going up and down, it's not the end of the world. Also, this is the funny picture here of Trump and Zelensky out here trying to make a deal. We're going to make quite the deal. Now, as you know, friends, I am tweaking my nipples every single day for us to pump, but also, I've got to remind you, we're in a stablecoin supercycle. I think we have a meme coin supercycle. I've made many videos recently. Watch my videos, friends. Meme coin supercycle and stablecoin supercycle. Memes, because, like, remember, friends, we don't know how to build code. And by the way, most of the code in crypto is useless because crypto was just invented to remove middlemen. So if you're just adding all this stuff out here, if you're adding all the Web 2 stuff into crypto, you're just putting efficient database things onto an inefficient database, which is like slower. And you basically, that's what you do. Like it's kind of like, friends, if you made, let's say you removed seatbelts off a car. Like you don't need to go reinvent a whole new car now. Like, oh, we removed seatbelts. You're like, no, like you just literally just get the existing cars, just remove the seatbelts out here, right? We don't need to make all these new coins and all these other new things out here. But you know, the industry and the narratives keep changing. Stablecoin supercycle, right? Look at this from Mr. Austin. You all realize Bank of Ants has 1.96 trillion in customer deposits, right? And their CEO said they'd launch a stablecoin once policy was clear. The largest stablecoin today has a market cap of 0.14 trillion. That's Tether. Zoom out, way out. Things have barely begun. So it's a stablecoin supercycle, friends, because there's so much money to be made there. It is CBDC light. That's exactly what's happening out here. So these are the fundamentals. Remember, where are most of the stablecoins, friends? On Ethereum. Okay, I think there's something like, what, $220 billion of stablecoins. I think 110 of that is sitting on ETH. The rest is split around. There's Tether. So there's Tether split on Tron and like, you know, and Solana and stuff out here. But just, they're the lifeblood, friends, because remember, to get people to come and invest, you need to give them the ability to put their safe stuff first. That's why it's stablecoins. That's why PDI as well. There's big money to be made here, man. There is. Just don't know. Are we going to get lucky with the unicorn narrative? We'll see. What do you think is going to happen, friends? Ben Copen is calling for altcoins to crash hard. $500 Ethereum is his target to go home. He's like, go home, Ethereum, go home. Crash, crash, crash. That's kind of like a funny meme right now. And he expects May onwards to be brutal and bloody next. We just had 5 red months for others BTC ratio. So, yeah, can we get a 6th one? Sure. And a 7th and an 8th and a 9th? Yeah, whatever, man. It's just the same stuff, man. My goal, friends, here, it's the same. By the way, it's Warren Buffett's goal. It's P. Lynch's goal. It was the late Charlie Munger's goal. It's literally every stock market. The biggest, the wealthiest dudes, their mindset is literally, I hold forever and I wait for Euphoria. That's it. Okay? If you give me mildly expensive, I don't sell my stock. If you give me fair price, I don't sell my stock. Okay? I sell because why? They buy things that they love. Yeah, this is their big stack. They have a trading stack and their little cheat stack and stuff out here, okay? They trade options and do other stuff as well because they're bored, okay? But the most of their things are like, nah, man. Like, if you want me to get rid of this, you got to give me an expensive price. That's it. You know, for example, let's say let's say Coca-Cola, for example, Warren Buffett, I don't know what the price is now. Maybe it's $80. Maybe for him, extreme overpriced is like $160. Yeah, which is, I know it's just a 2x on top, but that's the Coca-Cola, right? Maybe for him is extremely overpriced. He goes, okay, you want to buy Coca-Cola at 160, you take it from me, you know? And for crypto, it's different because we're all correlated and there's cycles, but I think the premise of that is good to just keep you long. I'm not saying never ever sell anything. Of course, you can do whatever you want. Obviously, you never have that opinion of ending because markets go up and down, friends. We're all correlated and everything out here, okay? But I guess I can handle another 3 months of poop since it already is been like that. Not so fast. Bad news. This crypto coin won't pump. This crypto coin won't last. Let's check these comments. I don't know why I've had random scammers, man. The crypto Banter comments. Oh my gosh. You can make a whole movie about this comment section. It is insane, man. Ben, cash is king at the very lows. Does this guy give any news, good news anytime? Always negative. Ben is like Gareth Soloway, who is still waiting for 30K Bitcoin. Perma bears. But the thing is, friends, everyone's like this. And we always like, when things are bad and someone says we're going lower, it's, friends, like this. Everybody said we're going lower.
But we just pick one or two people out and they become like the spotlight people. So same thing, man. We want to latch onto these opinions. They are just opinions out here. I'm amazed Ben has stayed relevant, being wrong for so long. He's a pulse chain guy. He's relevant. So Ben, friends, you got to remember when it comes to any of these, this is crowd psychology. Just so you know, friends. In bull times, yeah, people look for bears to kill. All right, the crowd actively hunts it. Okay, the crowd actively hunts bears to kill. I made videos about this in 2023. Okay, you don't know who it's gonna be, but there's people who get off early. Yeah, like friends, look at Uncle Bobby as well. Uncle Bobby started copying it. He's like, no, I've only sold 1/3. Oh man, that's what the crowd does. Also, in a bear market, when things are going down for real, people look for the bulls to kill. Because they go, you gave everybody hope. Now people can't afford to pay the electricity and they're all going to get poor because of you. Why have this sick perma bear on his show when he has Kyle, the super perma bear? So that's Kyle Dupes, I think. Whatever he say, do opposite random. So I want to show you. This is friends. But just pay no attention to these. I bring these out. They're fun entertainment. And you're still part of the same game. Okay, you're still part of the cycles. Waiting for others BTC to wait. That's why I've shown you all these things. People process these. Are they wrong? Are they right? Are they wrong? I'm waiting for Euphoria, man. Maybe it's not going to happen like the other ones, but 5 green months in a row, others BTC, and then we can talk about what might come around the corner. Like, subscribe, Billy Button, all. Catch you in the next one.